The quiet. I laugh. Everything in here is just normal prickleborers from the beginning of the game.
It would be funny, but at the same point, it would be like, what the fuck? And then, of course, you get into a really tough fight with all of them, and it summons up the big nasty in the area, and it kicks our ass.
No, the way that they do it is it just becomes a swarm of, like, dozens of them just falling into the area, and they can all just stun.
Oh.
Ooh.
Do not utter such things.
Runner's high.
Hey, you need boots.
I think I already have the runner's high, though. Do I?
I don't think so.
Oh, I don't. Okay, they both do the same thing. Let's go.
Yep.
Let's go.
Give more defense, but lower your focus a little.
I'm gonna take the 1.1 BG. I'm gonna get this break soul gauge up more, because the other one just makes it a little better against undead.
Yeah, definitely take the break soul.
Yeah.
Or burst gauge, whatever they called it.
Krillin limit break.
Wait, do we get the Kienzan?
Kienzan. There was a really dumb post I saw on Twitter that was like, Dragon Ball Z, if the main characters didn't have plot armor and it's just Goku being cut by his own Kienzan, and then Vegeta getting that blast, that dumb blast, his final flash, and it's like, that's dumb. Oh, look at this big boy.
Oh. Yep. Oni. Big boy.
Cyclops. Ow! He took me for half my health.
Yeah, I just ran into that, and yes, they hit hard.
It's almost like they're giants. Oh god, my health. God, stop grunting.
Damn bird hit me from the back. No one hits me from the back.
I refuse to fall here.
Yay, mastery.
Now you can jump to a new blade.
Let's see. What? Oh, ooh. I'm gonna go quartz blade because that gives me a lot more stuff, better stuff.
More attack, more focus.
It's better. It's better overall, and the mastery is quicker.
True.
And we're not fighting a lot of.
And more stat bonuses.
And we're not fighting a lot of We're not fighting a lot of burbs.
Back around.
Was that?
There's a flower back there. Back right corner.
Oh, so it is. Well, it's not my fault that they decided to color the grass the same color as the flowers.
Now you know how I felt fighting that stupid corrupted avatar.
Hey, buddies. They
Hey
seem
guys,
nice.
how's it going?
They seem nice.
They're just chilling.
They have
water cooler talk. Oh, now he's angry.
They're the Beast Titan.
We will need to be extremely wary.
He's angry. Yeah, now we just get to listen to this forever. I do not want to be stuck between these large men.
Ooh, Fury
Fury
Piercer. This weapon clouds vicious minds, making it effective against demi-humans. Let's see what it looks like. Eh. I don't like that design. Fine wood. Ooh, a fine woodblock print from Japan. The Swardian Peninsula. That was not there before.
Welcome to Corneria. I like swords. Welcome to Corneria. I like swords.
That continent was not there before. How do you miss that?
How do you miss an entire continent? Fog.
Swardian Peninsula, home to a once flourishing civilization that worshipped the goddess Atamoni. While Atamoni is said to have had a large impact on Malakim culture, little else is known about her.
Scout ship
As
departed.
Malakim are being tight-lipped.
Tell me your secrets, Malakim.
Reveal your secrets to me.
I'm just gonna give you some extra art defense.
What, you mean you don't like being as tough as tissue paper when it comes to magic?
I like being a barbarian that can kill things without the threat of being killed.
Don't you know? People die when they're killed.
Some people, hey, sometimes, hey, when it comes to Pathfinder, that is not necessarily always the case.
Oh no, they die when they're killed, but they can be brought back. For some people, death is just an inconvenience.
I guess an archer really is from the archer class. And then Gilgamesh comes in and is like, Archer?
The fuck?
Why would I do that? When I have a perfectly good army, when I have a perfectly good weapon spam.
No, I'm not an archer. I'm an armorer. And by that I mean I control the armory.
That suddenly reminds me of how they, how American Gods, the TV show, rebranded Vulcan, the god of the forge. Basically to fit into the modern age, he rebranded himself as the patron god of firearms.
I mean...
And all that entails with, like, the negative stereotypes about guns in America.
Shall we continue? Oh, he jumped you.
Is it hot or is it just me?
Stupid orcs making me defend Magulu.
Are we sure we want to do that? I'm sure she'd like that romance.
No, it's only romance when she does it.
She seems to be the type to go for an ugly bastard. Ow! His backswing stunned me. Fuck you!
In the middle of my backswing?
We're finished here.
Yeah, that was kind of bullshit.
I know it's real rich coming from me, but your powers are bullshit.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Gather you. Oh.
15 coin. Now we must find Khajiit, because Khajiit has wares. Angry Birds.
Quartz bag. Do. Gonna go save first before I fight.
The last thing you want is to pull up a dire foe and get us totally trashed.
Yes, correct. Damn it.
There's a soul over there in the corner.
Mine.
This fight is over.
Good job, Eleanor. Oh. Sir, you were a bird like 5 seconds ago.
My god. You have changed so much.
A desperate cry for help in the woods.
Mm-hmm.
Niko!
Hello, ugly.
The Xenomantis.
What's going on?
A winged crustaceous fiend. Let's charge up.
I mean, that works too, Magilou. They-
2, 3, 4. It knocked me down. I got knocked down, but I get up again. And that's gonna kill me. Why are you healing? Okay, I guess it did do a lot of damage to me. I cannot seem to get the other one.
I can't seem to get the other one either for me.
I think you've gotten it a couple times.
I've gotten it
but
once.
not often.
I've only gotten it once, and it was glorious because it basically destroyed one of the code reds.
It knocked me on my ass. Okay, run back. I could not stun it out of its attack. Good to know. Why were you looking at me?
Oh, perfect. I'm already back up to full on my BG. Not as much as last time. Oh, well. Ow. I'm gonna back up the fuck out of here. Nope.
Cancel. So that I can just do this. Because he's not looking at me. Whoop, wrong thing. This one. Dark despair, kindle a beacon of hope.
He's slowly coming towards you.
Stop looking at me. Stop looking at me. You bitch. Well, something revived you anyway, so we're good.
I love that slow walkover it did. Like, are you gonna do something?
I'm just like, no, 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 no.
I know, like, the best part about it was just how slow it was.
What are you doing over here?
Yes, got it.
I'll just stand back and play Healbot.
I was.
Throws in, mixes some minor DPS with the air blast in.
Let's see. Elixir, Vitae, Form 7, Rapid Bolt. Slow Ward. Celestial Glaciite. Grants a random skill that creates an advantage against demi-human, armored, and undead fiend and a dragon enemies on normal mode or above. Oh, thank God.
I can't believe it. Is it really you? Velvet? What is this? How are you alive? I could ask you the same question. Where have you been this whole time? You
In
just
prison.
up and disappeared. Everyone thinks that you were eaten by a demon. But I knew it couldn't be true. You're too strong to let some crummy demon take you down. You're alive.
Velvet's been dealing with a lot of crying women lately.
It's almost like the creators know the fan base they want to focus on.
Sorry, I didn't mean to embarrass you in front of your friends.
They're not friends, they're
Have to let
tools.
everyone know the good news. You finally come back to us.
That's a bad idea.
Niko's alive. She's alive.
Don't let your guard down. I've got a bad feeling about this.
Well,
Thank you,
naturally,
Luke.
we've got a Reaper with us.
I thought the same thing.
Let's head for a ball. We can ask everyone there exactly what happened.
Yeah.
It's a bad idea for Rubers to get out of where I am.
Oh, let's go down this one pathway. See what's down here.
To ask,
I'll just...
are you sure that the other villagers died that day?
Well, it's not like I had time to check.
Cue Yaki Sax. Quartz Blade.
Time to dish out spankings.
One spank spawned behind me. Like a dick.
Velvet is the epitome of what if barbarian, but also capoeira.
Yep. I mean, Dex Barbarians are a thing.
Yeah. Oh, I know.
You dare stun me.
You won't get any pity or
Yes, it did dare stun you. You dare to approach.
Nice.
You dare to
Oh,
approach.
You're approaching me instead of running away.
I gotta approach you to kick your ass.
Yeah, I love what they did for Dio with that. Every single time he is referencing himself, whether he says I or me or my or anything like that, he is always going, it's like, I, Dio!
Even Speedwagon is afraid.
Yeah, I absolutely loved how in one of the jokes they had, for I, Dio, am the only JoJo villain with time power. Oh, well, okay, but I, Dio, have the most powerful time powers. Okay,
yeah.
but I, Dio, time powers are the most easy to explain. Okay, that's true.
As someone who has read up through part 6, that is not inaccurate, to say the least.
Move it or die.
Why
Okay.
they threw that joke in there?
Okay, I would say Another One Bites the Dust has a relatively easy to explain one, but it's definitely not as easy to explain as Dio's.
I just briefly stopped time.
Well, the idea with him was, like, because of his vampirism, the effects that has on your body doesn't affect him, so if the longer he has the ability and the more he can practice with it, he could stop time indefinitely, not just for a few seconds.
Oh, yeah. No, that's definitely better.
Yeah, because by the time that Dio gets to... By the time Jotaro and Dio fight, he's gotten up to the ability to stop time for 10 seconds. Although you wouldn't believe that considering he monologues inside the fucking thing for...
Oh, they pull the exact same thing as the Dragon Ball 5 minutes.
Yeah.
It's like, yes, 5 minutes. I swear, this all happens in 5 minutes.
Question, do you have a watch?
Do you know what... I don't think you know what time is.
Oh, I think one of my favorite ones for that was my friends and I were I was showing my friends like the early One Piece, and one of the early villains is like tells his crew, "You have 5 minutes to kill the people guarding us, the Straw Hat crew. Otherwise, I'm killing all of you and then killing them." And then 6 minutes later, they came in, and I was just like, "Holy shit! It's within 5 minutes. It's almost 5 minutes. It's actually almost 5 minutes."
my God, it was actually almost 5 minutes.
Even and the people I was showing it to were used to Dragon Ball, and so like, oh, 5 minutes is gonna take like 3 episodes, and then like the same episode, he's like, "Time's up."
Holy shit! You have 5 minutes. Okay, so 15 episodes. Time's up. Holy cow, that was fast.
I will say this, I'm glad One Piece, very rarely does One Piece be like, you have a timer on this. Okay, they do. They had one where it was like 10 minutes, and then the chapters, and then the amount of chapters it took, and the time... Actually, no. The one that was kind of funny for me was the Dressrosa arc. Dressrosa takes place over the course of maybe like a day, maybe 2 days. Angel Wings, sweet. And It's over 100 episodes. Way more than 24 hours.
Yeah.
Alright, is this the way to go? Looks like it, so... And then,
Can't really say, because we're missing everything in between.
well, I know that this one connects to the one to the southeast on the map, connects down to...
The other section we were just in?
Yeah. God, if only they would just give me the fucking geoboard at the beginning, game.
Of course not. Can't do that. That would make things too easy, and it would make it so that you can't have as linear a story, because you might skip something they want you to see.
Alright, actually I'm curious. Where was it?
Got it.
Actually,
The Symphonia Angel.
I'm gonna give this to her because she is, like, the most angel-like of our entire fucking group.
Yep. Accurate. None can deny. Although the thing that makes me laugh is apparently the most angel-like person is, well, depending on which version of angel we're going with, would be Zavid.
Fair.
Because every single one of our group has murked somebody. Zavid hasn't killed anybody with his own hands.
Which is funny, because he's the only one with a gun.
A gun that doesn't shoot bullets.
I know, but it's still kind of funny to me whenever he's like, back off, and then he puts the gun to his own head. Back off, or I'll...
I keep forgetting what the name of the gun in Persona 3 is that they use to summon their persona. Because every single time I want to make the joke, but I keep forgetting what the damn thing's called because I never played 3.
Yeah. I have 4 on my Steam, I just have not played it yet.
It's an Evoker. Evoker is the name of the gun.
Gotcha.
Why is that so hard for me to remember?
Who can say? Who can say? I need to play Persona games. They're just time sinks.
Well, yeah, it's another JRPG.
I don't know. I'm trying to remember. There are a couple JRPGs.
This can't be. After what I did, when he killed Laffy.
Velvet, are you alright?
Of course I'm
No.
alright. I know I'm right. I'm sure of it. This isn't how the village should be.
Well, let's stay calm and investigate.
I am calm. I'm fine. Really.
It didn't seem like that was someone else masquerading as this Niko girl.
But if she's the real thing, then something very unnatural is going on. You get me, Rokuro?
Yeah, we better keep an eye out.
Let's split up and look for clues.
Scooby and I will go this way. Yay!
The Enfu is Scooby.
No, that's mean.
The Scooby.
Yeah, I mean it is. Scooby-Doo's awesome. And Scrappy's awesome too. Scrappy's actually smart. Ho ho ho.
Ooh. Which one's this?
Well, we can probably check that real quick. Let's see. Of all the code reds, it would probably either be the caravan. It's probably the consumer of caravans.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Oh.
I was not expecting that.
We could make so many pork tenderloins.
Yes. God, I hope this isn't like the Kraken fight.
We shall see.
Yep. Alright, let's go with our Ratatouille. Stun.
Stun resistance is always good.
I wish-
always take stun resistance.
I wish you could stack, effects.
Something tells me that's what one of the things you get for leveling them up. Because notice there's 3 separate things there.
Yeah. Animalia Ring. A ring that causes beast-type demons to receive more damage and deal less damage to the wearer. I'm gonna give that to you real quick. I know that... Actually, I'm gonna give that to all of us real quick.
So wait, where am I at with my current ring?
Like 86 out of whatever. You were at on a slow, I think.
Poison ward up there.
Oh.
We just passed it.
Poison ward, you were
88 out of 395. But I think wait, is the random skill on mine is that I do bonus damage to beasts? This is actually a good one for me to have.
Okay. Poison ward, recovery on foes. Ooh, that's actually a good one for me to have too. Foes defeating foes, though.
Not as good on that one. If it
Yeah,
were just damaging
ooh,
foes, that'd be
ooh, this one's nice for my attack. Attack
+3 would. I mean, you tend to sit at low HP, so.
Yeah, I try not to get that low though.
8%.
Because 8% is.
That's within 1-hit territory. Yeah.
8% is. So 1% of my health is 34 hit points. So less than 300. I'm gonna do this one. There we go. Alright, let's go!
Time for some pork tenderloin.
Oh!
Behemoth. I mean, good opener.
Ow!
Stunned me.
90,000! Ow!
Yeah, he on your ass. He dodged me.
Ow! Stop it! Ow! I'm down.
Holy cow! And I just had stuff lag on me. Okay, we're gonna run over here.
Eleanor's casting, so.
Yeah.
Ah!
And he's looking at you.
If you want to get, there's a soul over there if you need it.
I do actually. Problem is I can't see it from behind him. I know it's somewhere over here, but I can't find it. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Oh, jeez.
Oh, I stopped his charge. That was glorious.
Nice.
And never mind. And then he kicked me off to the side.
Chain tackle. Oof. Okay, can't block that. And he is
Down.
dead.
Come on.
God damn it, Magilu.
Okay.
Not nearly as bad as whew.
Armory Acerite 5. Grants +1 initial souls to characters wearing equipment that is enhanced. Yeah, so, yeah. That's good for if we're constantly enhancing our equipment, which we have not been doing recently, but...
Yeah.
Oh, Witching Hour. I like the Witching Hour one. Is there any ones? Oh, we do have the Gradient doll for her. Feldspar earrings. Let's give her the Asmodeus ones. Feldspar boots. Ah, I see. Cast heals. Let's give her the least negatives. There we go. Another light step.
Yep.
Runner. I almost said Hunter's Rye.
Hunter's Rye.
Hunter's Rye. Let's see if there's anything
No,
up.
obviously that's a sandwich. It is obviously going to be similar to a Reuben. It's going to be on rye, and it's going to have a bunch of different hunter's meats. So probably something along the lines of your moose or your caribou.
I find your lack of rye bread disturbing.
Now I'm hungry. I shouldn't have done that. Because that actually sounds kind of good.
And she's done with the trident. Onto the Feldspar spear. Okay, that's a decent spear.
It actually looks kind of like a spear.
And also, it's the worst type of spear for an opponent because of how the wound will go in. Because if you notice, it's 4-bladed.
Yep.
That's a bitch to that's a bitch to sew up.
Yep. Which one gives her the best is the problem.
I gave this one.
Yeah, that one has the least drop.
Yeah.
At least drop to defense, at least.
That also kind of works with her angel appearance. I'm going to actually let her complete her thing. There you go. She wants to...
Real Devil May Cry 4 vibes from that spear and the wings, though.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I can do this now. Yay.
Whee!
Does anyone need healing? We're good. That'd be funny if I said... that'd be funny if I was like, does anyone need healing? I see Aizen's health is low. He's fine.
Does anyone of importance need healing?
Does anyone else know where to find him?
Me!
Anyone at all?
Right here, me! I know where he's at. Fine. Yeah, we still haven't fought a dire foe, have we, in here?
No. Do we want to test our luck?
I don't know if we do.
Alright. The Swordian Peninsula. Yay!
Dang!
Rainbow Nautilus fit virgin olive oil, a lens, and the pirate flag of the Cumulonimbus crew.
A new recipe. I've gotta try it.
Garlic Rainbow Nautilus, an opalescent shelled nautilus simmered in garlic oil, tastes more like shellfish than squid. Aw, Nautilus. Nautilus are cool.
Neat.
Scout ships.
Alright.
Wasn't that like our first trip out there?
Yeah. Lens of a
First
special...
trip out there, and we got we got a perfect run.
Never has there been a more eye-catching shell. Virgin olive oil, created using traditional techniques by expert hands used in garlic rainbow blah blah blah. Lens of a special quality found in a certain area, emits a strange power. And the flag of the Cumulonimbus crew, proof you drove off the Cumulonimbus crew, whose main ship uses numerous flying creatures.
No wonder we fought them.
Yes. That's the only reason. I love how we're like, we don't want to risk it, and then I immediately accidentally get us into a danger one.
Something stunned me. And I am in pain.
It appears that we're finished here.
Man, weird. Man, Velvet just seems to be on a high fighting in this area. Guess it's because the story. Guess it's because we're in our hometown. Homestretch, baby.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Can't wait to see it get burned to ashes again.
Don't waste my time.
Okay. City Destruction 2, Electric Boogaloo.
They're doing an awful lot of grunting right there.
Nothing can stop these fists.
Now imagine, somebody had to potentially make voices for that. Can you imagine? It's like, all right, so we need some like monster noises, some grunts and stuff like that. All right, so.
No, we need it to sound more sensual, dude. There we go.
Don't waste my time.
Oh no, the poor orc was eaten by all the burbs.
Of course, you. Well, you stop stunning me, you asshole.
Ow, stop it.
And I'm dead.
Jesus Christ. Jesus.
I can't tell. Is she casting right now?
Let me... I don't know.
I can't tell. I'll take a
Ah!
minute and wait. Yeah, she's casting to bring me back, so I'll just let her do that. Aizita. In pain. Okay. Good. I'm like, somebody heal me, please. Uh-oh. This might be...
Eleanor, that was a bad time if this is what I think it's gonna happen. Okay, never mind.
Okay.
Is this also part of the Reaper's curse?
Final embrace.
It's an angel's blessing.
Final embrace. Alright, Magilu. Traps a foe in a prison of ice. Ice.
Icy prison, baby.
Yep, ice tomb. The Duftvolk sash.
Duftvolk. Duftvolka.
Any others? Okay, so that's the next one. Alright. Feldspar pendant. The inexhaustible pendant. Or the pumper-upper.
We're fighting a lot of beasts. Inexhaustible. Besides, all that does is it drops my magic. That's
Yeah. Gleaming daggers. All right, congratulations. Congratulations, Rokuro. You advanced to another set of daggers. Have a feldspar. Feel bad for Rokuro and Laphicet. They're just chilling in the back. Rokuro's just drinking.
Guys. Yep. Don't feel bad for Rokuro. He likes drinking.
Yes, but he's also a war demon.
Yeah, let him drink. And to be fair, whenever Rokuro... Like, Rokuro is one of the ones that we can let the computer control him, and he's actually good.
He's terrifying. Well, because he's pretty easy to figure out once you figure out, like, the building into each of
Once
the
you
forms.
have his stuff actually done up, yeah. And he does have really good stats. He does a lot of damage.
You know what would be the funniest shit ever, Thomas? If that one girl was still sitting on that rock. They just won't let me die. I've sat here for 3 years. My buttocks
Can I not die?
has melded with the rock.
No, obviously, that's what it would be. She'd be a cursed stone.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, into town. Let's see what we've got.
This is a stretch, but maybe they're all demons that learned to control themselves now in disguise, and now they're just a demon city in hiding.
I mean, that'd be pretty awesome.
Velvet! You're really alright.
Oh, thank heavens! It's so good to see you!
Where have you been all this time? You never even wrote!
But I don't. I thought the whole village was wiped out that day.
Yeah. It nearly was.
But just when we thought it was all over, Arthur, Lord Artorias saved us! No, it was his doing in the first place. He sacrificed Laphicet.
It really was a shame what happened to that poor boy.
That's all you have to say? A shame? My brother Laphie died
I'm sorry. Truly, I am. But you can't lose hope, dear.
He's right. What counts is that your brother's still alive.
What?
He's
Donqua?
alive.
He's in your house. Don't worry, we've all pitched in to take care of him.
I don't.
Velvet.
The way Eleanor holds her hands as well, and like...
Velvet. Let's go to your house and see.
Yeah, okay.
Let's go. Talking with people first. I have to thank you for our trade with Tellius, and anyone from a ball gets special treatment here. All right, so let's go.
Alright, while you're working on that, I need to take a bio break and also get some more water.
Fair enough. See you in a bit.